one spot where a few more grains of sand.
Yes. Here it is, Sunday morning, and I'm watching It's Okay to Be Smart, all about sand dunes, learning why sand dunes exist, even though they shouldn't. And here's why they do. Anyway, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do because I have to be accessible by phone for Julia, for Reliance. Yeah, they basically threaten you to, you're not accessible by phone, we're not going to be there. Well, that's mine. Nice snack. So when Gail came by, I carted my phone outside. I am not going to risk something happening with my phone. I would like to, it's a beautiful day. It's 10, 11 degrees out there. I would like to at least get a start on leaf movement, nut movement. You know, I'd like to show that I've made an effort to do this myself. No, I cannot. Not today because why is that? Something has. Can you get off? Yeah, or you. Don't lie down here. Keyboard. No. I have to clean my keyboard again. But I should do that when it's off, not when it's on. So I will move far away from it and I will clean it off. It's my keyboard cleaner. It's the best I can do. Best I can do with you cat hairy people. Cat ears are weird. They've got these, well, it's not like human ears aren't weird, aren't they? Yeah, you've got cartilage and all sorts of things to make you hear better, right? Yeah, you have weird ears. Yeah, they haven't phoned me yet. They're still within the window, 8 to 1. It's 11:39. Yes, I have changed all my clocks, even the pretty crystal ones that I'm pointing at and you can't see. No. Cat hair cleaner. Coffee. Can you move? Can you move? Can you move? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm stuck. So I've been doing things inside, like changing all the clocks. I do have a number of clocks that need to be manually changed. The one under the TV. This one here, my crystal. Let me show you my crystal clock. It was a lovely gift. Have you ever seen my crystal clock? My crystal clock. The clock is not crystal. It's just the. It's a lucite holder, and the clock you just take it in and take it out. Yeah. Anyway, it's pretty. It's pretty. It's pretty old, but it's pretty. Yeah, so that needs to be changed. That needs to be changed as I've done all that. The two in the bathroom need to be changed. So the one that's on the sink, at the sink level, beside the sink, and the one that's up above the door. See, I have clocks everywhere so that I can see what time it is. When I'm taking a shower, when I'm sitting on the toilet, when I'm here watching TV, whenever. That one's just pretty. I like to know what time it is. When I wake up in the middle of the night, I want to roll over and see the time. I just do. And yeah, this is just the thing I have. There's the one in the kitchen. Oh, there's so many in the kitchen. There's the one above the archway, my pretty big black one. Then there's the one on the microwave, and there's the one on the stove. I really would like one other one, but I haven't found it yet. I have a requirement, okay? It's got to be antique to match my antiques on the wall. And it's got to be small enough to be able to go up on one of the, it's got to be light enough not to weigh anything down too much. So it's got to be big enough to be visible, small enough to, yeah, whatever. Probably never get that one. That one has too many requirements. And I just haven't been going to any antique places. I could have found it in years ago when I used to go through Southworks Antiques. Oh, that was a treasure house. Now it still exists on the other side of the river on Water Street. But yeah, I'm not walking so much these days, so I can't, get there by walking, which is how I used to get there. I'll have to go down there next summer. I will find that mysterious clock. I've tried to find it online, as I try to do everything these days. Small antique clock, small, while it's still got to be working, right? And I don't want it to be, wind up, I can do a small, maybe the one I'm getting. Yeah, I'm getting another clock. Maybe the one I'm getting will fit. Oh, it won't look right though. It's got to be antique. It's got to fit on the antique stuff there. So, yeah. That's a dilemma. If you have a small antique clock, maybe porcelain, that still runs on a battery. Yeah. Whatever. I have, that one there is very ornamental, okay? The one above me in the kitchen. When I look over there, I have the stove. When I look over there, I have the microwave. I have plenty of clocks, all that I need in the kitchen, but I want one more because I want to be so lazy as to just look ahead of me and see the time. Up there. Yeah. And I have this idea about a little porcelain antique clock that still runs, but they're all wind up, aren't they? Yeah, they're not battery operated. So I want an imitation antique clock. Porcelain. Yeah. Small enough to fit on that little wooden thing up there? Yeah. Not going to happen. Yeah, I know. Retirement. That is the solution. Then you won't be able to use any more money. I talked with Gail today about my idea of eliminating the car when I retire. But she says, that's not really a good idea. Because I said, well, I'll just take a cab, right? Why not take a cab? She says, well, cabs are expensive. I said, I don't go anywhere. You go to the, to the physiotherapy, you go to your doctor, you go to, well, you know what? Buses. And I should be mobile enough to use a bus. And if I'm not mobile enough to use a bus, and since I'm retired, I have all the time in the world, right? I can always use a cab. I'm going to discuss this with her further because she knows what I do in the summer. Go for walks, sit and read. Like right now, this morning, I would really have loved to go for a walk in the warm, brisk morning weather, okay? But no, I had to wait for Reliance to not show up. Between 8 and 1 o'clock. Yeah. So I think that I would be, this would never have been my wish at any other time in my life, because I had a dream of traveling the world. I did. I wanted to be as, widely traveled as my parents were, at least. They traveled across the United States, they traveled across Europe. They even went to Hawaii, because I told them to go to Hawaii, because they'd never been anywhere like that. And I told them to go to someplace hot, and they went to someplace hot. Yeah, so they did go to lots of places. I have pictures of them in hot places, and they went all across the United States, saw all of the beautiful places there. Yeah, not. My dad also made good money, and between me and my husband, we never made enough. I made plenty, but my husband never made enough, so that didn't make enough to match my dad. My dad's good earnings. Yeah. But my parents are taking care of me, so that's good. Yeah, so unless I win the lottery, I'm not going to be going anywhere soon. So, get rid of the car. Go everywhere by bus or by taxi. Yeah. I can go to the mall once a week like I did. I can go to the mall every day. I take a bus. Like I said, I'm willing to, I'm willing to do that. And I don't think I'm a safe driver. I don't think I will be a safe driver later in life. I mean, I'm pretty darn safe now. I make sure I'm safe. And when I'm not safe, I'll stop. And it's not like I won't, because I have already proven that I will do it. I decided that I was not safe to drive stick shift anymore. Okay? Shifting? No, that was not safe. As long as I can still, drive my automatic, I will do it. So I've got, 5 years more at least of driving that car to death. And if I win the lottery, I'll get something better. If I win the lottery, things will change. I might get a driver if I win the lottery. I'll get a housekeeper. But that's not going to happen. So let's not think about it. Yes, think about it. I once had a doctor tell me I wouldn't suggest that to my sister, because that would be false hope. False hope is better than no hope at all. Okay? False hope, any kind of hope, is better than no hope, because no hope makes you depressed, makes you unwilling to live. No hope, no, that's no good. False hope is better than no hope at all. You bet. That's my belief. Okay, so let's find out why sand dunes shouldn't exist.
And in others.